Hello, hello, hello. How's it going, everybody? How's it going? Happy Lunar New Year. Happy Lunar New Year. Um, we're in red like I was told to. But anyways, no, happy Lunar New Year. Hopefully you guys are all having a good day. We're going to be getting back into some more Agatha Christie Murder on the Orient Express. As you can see, I might even be able to beat it today for all I know. I don't really know how much more is left in the game, so that could be pretty cool if that ends up working out. But we will have to see. All right. Well, I'm thinking we just jump right into this. Yep. Let's just get started. I believe we are interrogating like a ton of people on the train. We finished her interrogation and we helped her solve that puzzle. Let's see, what do we need to do? Ask for missing alibis. There are few passengers left. And then we've also got to interrogate people with unknown first names. That's right. And then, okay, yeah, we got to go talk to pretty much everybody. We've already cleared the cars, the train cars in the back there, so we got to get through all of these train cars now. Don't really know who's where, though. Oh, I forgot about him.
I am Hercule.
I know who you are, Monsieur Poirot. What do you want?
Answers to a simple question or two.
All right, but quickly. My wife is quite ill. I would like to stay by her side.
I promise. First of all, I imagine you know about the murder.
Of course. The Countess is terribly distressed.
Your full name?
Rodolphe Adreny.
Your home is?
Budapest.
And how do you come to be aboard the Orient Express?
I am a Hungarian diplomat. My family has represented our homeland since the revolution from the Soviet Union in 1956. I was on my country's business in Istanbul. Business which I cannot discuss.
And your wife often accompanies you on your diplomatic missions?
Yes, and why not? Was there anything else you wanted to know?
Okay, good to know. First off, no motions left. How's it going? Now, let's get this figured out. I believe he said he's Hungarian, he's a diplomat, he's definitely not 18. Let's say he's in his 30s. Yeah, okay.
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
Oh, really? How about his alibi? Yep.
Can you tell me how you spent last night?
I was in our compartment with my wife. She went to bed early. I played a video game on my phone. Around 11
Nice.
o'clock in the evening.
Although
my
it's on
wife
his phone,
woke up
so-
and couldn't get back to sleep.
That kind of sucks.
She took a sleeping pill. As for me, I went to bed soon after that and slept straight through until morning.
Okay.
Have you ever been to the United States?
I was posted to the Hungarian embassy in Washington for a year.
You knew perhaps the Armstrong family.
Armstrong? Armstrong. It is difficult to recall. One meets so many people.
Okay. And your wife?
It was the kidnapping of a child, a very sad affair. The culprit was the man on this train who called himself Ratchet, the one who was murdered last night.
Indeed. It sounds like justice finally caught up with him.
Thank you for your time. Now, I'd like to speak to your wife, if you don't mind.
It's impossible. As I told you, my wife is very ill. Thank you.
Mm.
And good luck with the investigation.
Eh bien, the good count does not appear to want me to talk to his wife.
Yeah, okay. It's a little bit on the suspicious side, in my opinion. Guess we can talk with Mrs.
Madame
Hubbard.
Hubbard, may I ask you a question or two? It won't take long.
Anything I can do to help.
Oh, yeah.
Have you misplaced a handkerchief recently?
No.
Didn't we ask her about
I
this
don't
already?
think so. Why?
We found a handkerchief embroidered with the letter H, so I thought it might have been yours.
I'm sorry, but it's not. It may belong to Miss Schmidt, Princess Dragomirov's lady's maid. I believe her first name is Hildegard.
It is a possibility. Anyone could be lying, of course. I thank you, madame.
True. All right. I forget. Oh, this is Ratchet's room. This is my room. Just gonna check it anyways. Not surprised. Okay. Oh, who's this guy? I forgot about this guy. What? Oh, game like froze controls for a second there. Is he an old phone?
Ah, it has been a while since I have seen one of those.
Yeah, no kidding. I remember these phones too.
Hello. Can I do something for you?
Hello, Monsieur Hardman, I believe. You have heard of the murder?
Cyrus Hartman. Yes. And the fact that there's been a murder is all over the train.
You do not seem very concerned about it, monsieur.
It's not the first murder I've run across.
I had no idea the selling of toys was so dangerous. I did overhear you mention at dinner that this is your profession.
Toy salesman is a cover. I'm a private detective, just like you, from the U.S.
Interesting. Okay, he's a PI. He might be in his 50s, actually. Yeah.
Poirot, that is not a...
Yeah, that's not surprising.
That's the right answer.
Okay, I've got a few things to ask him.
I did not expect to find another detective on this train.
I just finished a job in Istanbul when I received an email from Ratchet. He hired me to protect him.
Something you failed to do.
I'm not happy about that. He'd received some threatening letters. I was supposed to watch his back, and yeah, something I failed to do. But he seemed to think he was in more danger when he left the train.
He was traveling to Paris?
I assume so, but I'm not entirely sure.
Can anyone on this train confirm your identity?
Yeah, that McQueen kid, Ratchet's secretary.
Oh, okay, good to know. We'll have to ask
Were
him.
you on duty last night?
You bet. I kept my door open a crack and I watched all night. No one entered that car who didn't belong there.
Did you see anything in particular?
The conductor, Michelle, he was there most of the time too, except for 15 minutes or so after we left Vinkovsky. He must have answered a call from Ratchet's room. Then he was absent again for a while around 1 a.m. After that, he didn't move until 5.
Okay.
Monsieur Hardman, have you heard of the Armstrong case?
Armstrong? The kidnapping 3 or 4 years ago? Who hasn't? Why?
Ratchet's real name was Cassetti. I have reason to believe he was the kidnapper.
What? He killed that little girl? No, I didn't know. If I had known, I wouldn't have taken the job.
Yeah, makes sense.
Do you have any idea
he's
who
not
was
lying.
behind the threatening letters?
I don't know his name, but Ratchet told me he was a small man. Dark hair, with a womanish kind of voice.
Oh, thank you for your help.
Interesting.
Thank you for
Oh,
answering my
no.
questions, Monsieur Hardman.
Listen, Poirot, I know I fell down on the job, but if you need help, any at all, let me know. I'd like to make it right.
I forgot to ask.
I did.
I just
Some
Need to ask about the
he
handkerchief.
was- Can
Yeah,
There we go.
Is this handkerchief embroidered with an H yours?
do I look like the kind of guy who would use a handkerchief like that?
No, but I gotta ask, pal. You're a PI, you know this. Okay, let's head to the first car. Or second car, sorry. There's a Book. Dragomirov.
I am not prepared to receive anyone. Come back later.
Very well, madam. I'll come back later. But you will need to speak to me.
Is that the first time we've heard her speak? I feel like it might have been.
So, my friend, have you finished your investigation?
No,
no.
but I have managed to solve a few mysteries.
Okay. I stay here to watch this young lady.
Okay.
Excuse me, Doctor. May I ask you a question?
Anything that can help the investigation, Mr. Poirot.
I wanted to know what your first name is, Doctor.
My name is Robert. Why?
Oh, okay.
Find out if the handkerchief embroidered with an H could have been yours.
I'm a doctor, Mr. Poirot. Cloth handkerchiefs are a playground for viruses. I would not touch one.
People have done crazier things.
So, my friend.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, no, it just seemed like it gave me the option to interact, so I assumed that he had more to say.
Investigation is going well, Mr.
I was
Poirot.
wrong. I guess we've got some answers here and there. Not everything I want. Call the Wild. Queen?
Ah, Monsieur McQueen, may I ask you a question?
Anything I can do to help, Mr. Poirot?
This handkerchief embroidered with an H, is it yours?
No, I don't use cloth handkerchiefs.
Okay.
Thank you. I won't
Thank you,
bother
good
anymore.
sir. Oh, we weren't going to ask him about... Wasn't there something that... I forgot. 101? No. Okay, let's look at the mind map then. Unknown first names. We'll drag Amirov. Oh no, we need to talk to the Countess. That's right. Yeah, how am I gonna... Okay. And then the missing alibis. We're missing 2 more alibis. Foscarella we got. Hardman we got. We do not have... yeah, no, it's Dragomirov and the Countess. They're the only 2. So we need to find a way to talk to... I'm guessing Dragomirov will be last. And then the Countess. But just in case, I'm going to try Dragomirov again. Just to be safe. I suspect we won't, though.
I am not prepared.
Very well.
Okay, fine. Okay, so we need to find a way to chat with the Countess. How? Dude, why does my game keeps like freezing up here in this, like around his room? It's weird. Like I'm losing control. It's really weird. Okay, so this is the Countess's room.
Monsieur, if I am to catch this murderer, I will need your help.
My help? I am at your service, Poirot.
You protect your wife. You love your wife.
You
Yeah.
are obviously a devoted husband, Count Andrini.
My wife means the world to me. There were questions in Budapest about a Hungarian diplomat marrying an American woman.
It did not deter you.
I would have given up my position for her. I would think it is universal. Are you married, Mr. Poirot?
No, I fear marriage is not for me. But her condition, is it very grave?
She is suffering a bout of vertigo. You understand? The room spins.
Not that bad. Let's get Constantine's help. Yeah.
I think Dr. Constantine could help your wife.
There is a doctor on this train? I did
Uh-huh.
not know. Where is this doctor?
You should go get him.
I think Dr. Constantine is in the lounge car. If not, perhaps the conductor can tell you where he is.
Very well. I will find him. Thank you very much.
Convince him at the first attempt. Nice. All right, Countess. I've got questions for
Forgive
you.
me for intruding, madame. I am Hercule Poirot.
I know who you are, Mr. Poirot. I overheard you send my husband on a wild goose chase.
Your husband cares for you greatly, madame. I apologize for exploiting that fact. But the situation is urgent, and I need to ask you a few questions.
Apology accepted. I realize you must speak to everyone. This horrendous murder. It's very upsetting.
That is a beautiful music box.
Please don't
Oh,
touch
God.
the music box. It's a fragile family heirloom.
I assumed it
Your
would be a
accent,
puzzle.
Is it American? Boston, perhaps?
You have a good ear, Mr. Poirot. Yes. Born and raised in what we call the Back Bay.
Are you in the diplomatic service like your husband?
No, not officially. I was still in college when I met Rudy 2 years ago. I keep myself busy handling his scheduling, travel, appointments.
Ah, what is the saying? Behind every great man there is a great woman.
That was the saying. Today one might reverse the sentiment as well, don't you think?
Of course, I stand corrected.
Okay, so she's American. No profession. 39.
I must admit,
Never
I'm
mind.
not
Is she
right.
21? Youngest on the train, I think.
That was easy.
Okay. See what her first name is.
A handkerchief embroidered with an H was found at the crime scene. By any chance, does your first name begin with an H?
No, my first name is Elena, with an E.
Okay. How about your alibi?
Can you tell me what you did last night?
Well, my husband and I went to dinner. Then we came back here. We went to bed around 10 o'clock. I tried to sleep, but I couldn't, because of the shaking of the train. I suffer from vertigo. I finally took a sleeping pill, and that did the trick.
When did the train's motion prevent you from sleeping?
Between midnight and 2 a.m. I know because I must have looked at my watch about 10 times.
I see.
Okay. Now. Aha. Went to dinner. Went back to our compartment around 10. Between midnight and 2. Tried to sleep. Shaking of the train. The train had already stopped by then, didn't it?
Come now, Countess.
Yeah.
You are not telling me the truth.
Why do you say that?
The train stopped. Yeah.
The train
pretty sure.
stopped at 12:30 a.m. due to snow. So there was no shaking of the train. But you told me that it was the shaking that prevented you from sleeping.
I don't know, you're confusing me. My vertigo.
Madame, a man died last night. You can't talk nonsense just because you're sick. You are hiding something from me.
That you are.
How dare you? I didn't do anything wrong. I'm going to find my husband.
That was unkind, I know, but my strategy worked. I can now inspect this room in peace.
True. Okay, let's take a look. Jewelry. Okay. Can I interact? No, doesn't look like it. Nope, that's it. Here's your sleeping pills. The same ones.
These must be the sleeping pills that Countess Andreni took last night.
Everybody's got the same prescription, apparently. I'll check the music box in a second. What was that? Great Gatsby. Okay. Let's look at the puzzle. I have no idea what I'm looking at here.
There seems to be something missing here.
Okay. Oh, hello.
It's closed.
Is that a flower? I don't know what any of this represents. I don't even know what that is.
It's closed. It's closed.
Okay. Oh, man. Okay, so we gotta solve this. The problem I have is that I don't know how these symbols relate to the symbols below. I'm just gonna try a bunch of stuff here. This may not work at all. I feel it's worth a shot. I'm completely guessing that they need to be the same on the right and left. I could be completely wrong. And that confirms that I am wrong.
It's closed.
Oh, wait, that just opens. This will open that drawer. Okay, so let's look at this thing. Oh, wait. Is it clockwise? So flower, leaf, bird? There we go. I'm just an idiot. Oh, it's a crank. Okay. Take that. That goes right here. Okay. So... Okay. I'm not entirely sure what the purpose of that was, but eh. Okay, so what symbol am I looking for here? Am I just gonna guess this like I did the other one? I don't know. Okay, what's this?
An engraving written in, I believe, Russian Cyrillic. It looks like a first name.
Okay. This opens, right? Looks like it does. For my beautiful young ladies, Helena and Sonia. Oh, that's right.
For my beautiful young ladies, Helena and Sonia. Helena with an H.
Mm-hmm.
It's Countess Andreni with an older girl.
Poirot! Have you no shame?
I'm uncovering the
Monsieur,
secrets here.
I am afraid shame is not a very helpful emotion for a detective trying to get at the truth.
What are you doing in our compartment?
I am investigating a murder, Count Andreni.
My wife is ill.
My apologies, monsieur, but your wife seemed in perfect health when she left the room to find you. I do apologize, but I needed to search your compartment.
You will regret this, Poirot.
Please, Count. You aren't going to challenge me to a duel, are you? Countess, I'm afraid I took the liberty of inspecting your little music box.
How dare you?
The message in the medallion was addressed to you and Sonia. Sonia Armstrong, your older sister, the mother of Daisy, the murdered child.
I am a Hungarian diplomat. You have no official standing here. You have no right to search.
No, Rudolph. Let me speak. It's useless to deny what this gentleman says. I am Helena Goldenberg, the sister of Sonia Armstrong, and Daisy was my niece. The music box is a gift from my sister's godmother, a very close friend to my mother. We hid the truth from you when we learned that the man killed last night was the person who destroyed my family. I panicked. I didn't want to be accused.
That is also why you lied about the H in your first name?
Exactly. Your ferreting about looking for the H is obviously part of your investigation.
If I found a handkerchief in Monsieur Ratchet's room embroidered with an H, I might suspect you had been there.
A handkerchief? I don't have any handkerchiefs embroidered with my initial. To be honest, that sounds awfully old-fashioned to me.
I give you my word of honor.
Yep.
But last night, Helena never left her compartment. My wife is telling you the truth, Poirot.
I hope so. I'll let you rest. The matter of the H on the handkerchief still needs clearing up. But first, I should check the inscription on the back of the medallion.
Okay, do I have to do that, like, in my mind map, or can Miss Dragon mirror off? Okay, I was gonna say, she might even be able to help, so... I have no idea. Oh, I see. Okay, hold on. T. Is that a little a? That's next. Natalie, maybe? Is there an E? No. I think... Oh no, that's R. Natalia.
Natalia.
Dragomirov.
Would it be Natalia Dragomirov? She is the only Russian passenger on the train. In addition, her first name begins with an H in Cyrillic.
I'm gonna say, pretty sure it's gotta be hers. And I'm assuming she's the godmother. Okay. Let's go chat with Dragomirov. You gotta be ready now.
I am not prepared to receive anyone.
Seriously?
Come back later.
I'm sorry, madame, but a man has been murdered. I
Mhm.
must ask you a few questions.
You must have misunderstood me. I cannot speak to you just now.
Madame, I know that Sonia Armstrong is your goddaughter.
Get owned.
Come in, please.
Come on, lady.
Please forgive my intrusion, madame, but I really must ask you some questions.
Then ask. I'll answer if it pleases me.
We have not been properly introduced, yet I have observed her a couple of times, so I can already deduce some things about her.
Okay, she's Russian. She is, I don't know, maybe museum director? The way she's dressed, she looks like it. Yep, there we go. I kind of remember somebody mentioning a museum.
That happens to
God, my throat.
I will first ask you about last night. Will you tell me your
Last
movements?
night.
I went to bed just after dinner. I read until 11, then tried to sleep. Later I woke.
What caused you to awaken?
I suffered from back pain, a consequence of old age interfering with an active life. I called Schmidt around 12:45 a.m. to give me a massage. She did so until I fell asleep.
How long was she with you?
A good hour, I would say.
I see.
Okay.
The first initial of your first name, Natalia, in the Cyrillic alphabet looks exactly like the letter H in the Latin alphabet.
I'm Russian, Monsieur Poirot, and I was the head of a museum of antiquities in St. Petersburg for decades, until I moved to Berlin recently. I'm familiar with Cyrillic.
It's yours?
This handkerchief is yours, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. I lost it.
It was found in Monsieur Ratchet's room. Can you explain to me why Madame Schmidt didn't identify the handkerchief? She must have known it was yours.
Possibly to protect me. She is very loyal. Your next question will be, how did my handkerchief come to be lying by a murdered man's body? My reply to that is that I have no idea.
That is not an answer, madame.
It is all I am able to give you.
Oh, well, you just proved that you know more, so...
I must tell you, Princess Dragomirov, I have discovered something astonishing.
And that is?
You are Sonia Armstrong's godmother.
You make that sound like a revelation. I have never hidden the fact, monsieur.
You knew Colonel Armstrong well, then?
I knew him slightly, but his wife, Sonia Armstrong, was my goddaughter. I was on terms of friendship with her mother, the actress Linda Arden. Linda Arden was a genius, one of the greatest tragic actresses in the world. I was not only an admirer of her art, I was a personal friend.
Very well. But this links you to the Armstrong kidnapping case. Elena Andreni is the sister of Sonia Armstrong, the late mother of Daisy Armstrong, kidnapped and killed by the man who was murdered on this train, Ratchet.
Indeed. Was it he? Then justice has at last been served.
Allow me to summarize.
Do I have a choice?
First
No.
coincidence, I shall call it. You are close to the Armstrong family, and the presumed assassin of Daisy Armstrong was killed while you were on board the same train. Second coincidence. Your handkerchief happens to be found at the foot of the victim's bed. Third coincidence. One of the stab wounds inflicted on the body was by a left-handed person. You are left-handed. That is a lot of coincidences, Princess Dragomirov.
Well, Monsieur Poirot, call it fate. If you report to the police your coincidences, they will laugh. A woman of my age and frailty has violently murdered a man? With how many potential witnesses who saw me doddering along the corridor in the middle of the night like Lady Macbeth?
You are right, Princess. You could not work alone, which means you have one or more accomplices. And it is only a matter of time before I find out who they are.
I would appreciate it if you would remove yourself from my room and take your fantasies with you.
Just gonna search your room first. I forgot she has a bird. The bird's gonna say something at some point. With him. Her. I honestly don't know.
I must admit that. No, not good.
Alibis that match. Well, theirs have to. I guess don't have to. I already did this, right?
I do
Yeah.
not think that's the right.
Hold on, let's pull up the first hint. Yes, I already know that one. She had her and her. Well, it has to be these. Oh, I thought I did that already. Weird.
Et voila.
I must have just done the exact same option 3 times in a row and didn't realize it. Sounds about right for me, to be honest. Time to report to Book, okay? I think we need to pull everyone together on this train. Have a chat with everyone.
Oh, Poirot, you're there. She hasn't moved, but she seems to be waking up little by little. What about you? Your investigation progresses?
I find myself helping everyone with their problems before they can help me with mine. I
True.
have shifted boxes, helped with hangovers, repaired an orange juicer, unlocked some Russian dolls, all so my investigation can proceed.
Don't forget the dessert recipe.
How can I?
Truly, the labors of Hercules.
My friend, I would rather clean out the Orient stables. Yet, I have managed to solve a few mysteries.
Oh, tell me everything.
The embroidered handkerchief belongs to Princess Dragomirov. I also found out that she was Sonia Armstrong's godmother.
On the same train with the little girl's murderer?
Exactly. Also, Elena Andreni is the younger sister of Sonia Armstrong, Daisy's mother.
Another passenger connected to the Armstrong case?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What are the odds, do you think? But I cannot see either woman stabbing Ratchet over and over again in a frenzy. And they apparently have alibis.
True.
I had 3 theories concerning the broken watch. It could have been tampered with. It could have been out of adjustment before the murder. Or, of course, it could indicate the actual time of the murder. The only hypothesis I could rule out was that the watch was out of adjustment. For the others, they are impossible to verify. So the watch is of little use to the investigation.
And I was convinced that it indicated the time of the crime. 2 women involved in the Armstrong case.
Let us not forget our patient here. There are 3 women.
Look,
And she wakes up.
seems to be waking up.
So we get another part of the story.
What's happening to me? Did I fall asleep again?
Indeed, Mademoiselle Locke. Did you take any medication? Sleeping pills, for example?
No, I never use sleeping pills.
I inspected your cup. You can clearly see that there is a residue of something at the bottom. I'm sure a lab test would confirm you were drugged. Most likely an overdose. That would explain your battle to shake off the effects.
You think
Whoa.
Fräulein Schmidt did it?
She certainly had the most opportunity, but why would she?
But no one knew who I was. It's impossible that someone deliberately targeted me.
Interesting. Okay. Okay, well, Miss Schmidt.
This is wrong.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I'm never far from the truth.
I don't think it's the teacher. I'm gonna try hers.
I do.
No. Hubbard?
Am
How about
No, no.
no?
Fräulein
Michel.
Schmidt or Monsieur Michel may have drugged the tea that Mademoiselle Locke drank. Fräulein
Interesting.
Schmidt or Pierre Michel could have drugged your tea. They are really the only 2 people on this train who could have done it. But why would either one do it?
Mr. Poirot, I'm feeling much better. I'd like to bring you up to date to why I ended up on this train.
If you are able, I would very much like you to finish your story.
Very well then. After the Daisy Armstrong case was officially closed, I put out a standing request to the police departments in the Boston area for anything on Michael Clark. But he didn't turn up on their radar. I even set up an anonymous tip line for news about Clark. That's how I met Braid, a sketchy contact on the dark web, but they found nothing I could use.
Finish chapter 6.
4 long years passed without anything new. Every day I looked at the evidence board I put up in my apartment bedroom. Then this morning, a police report landed on my desk that changed everything. I paid a visit to the police property room and took home a box full of clues. There was his name. Michael Clark.
Interesting. Okay. It's a golden stash.
Shiny facial hair. The good news is that it's gold.
The death of Michael Clark.
I've read it probably
Interesting.
10 times already. But I can't get enough of it. Don't know why. Maybe
Pretty sure
because
we
it
have
helps
that
me
book
sleep.
somewhere around here. Never read it, but oh, there's the cat. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that's a cat bed. She has her picture of her. Interesting.
I know I have to stop printing. I don't have time to check the latest crimes. I need to focus on Daisy's case.
Okay. Why make that an option then? Clearly, I'm gonna have to look at it. Oh God. Okay. What? Okay, let's look at the clues first. Trying to lock bill notice.
A bill from the power company with, I'm sure, plenty of excuses why my rates keep going up.
Usually how that goes. Orient Express.
Travel. For the discriminating traveler. Also for the overworked detective who never seems to have time for a vacation. Well, I can dream, can't I?
Hey, look who it is. The official sponsor of the Orient Express 140th. Jeez. Okay. Body of investigative report of Michael Clark was found buried in his Boston backyard. Clark was killed by a single shot to the chest. State of decomposition suggests an estimated date of death and burial fall 2018. So Michael Clark was already dead. It was Ratchet pretending to be him.
Years of no new leads in the Armstrong case, and then this. Michael Clark, the sarcastic reporter, my prime suspect in the kidnapping, murdered 4 years ago?
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is Michael Clark? He doesn't
looks
look
nothing like him.
anything like the journalist I interviewed. Michael, you have earned a place on my evidence board.
That you have. Oh crap, okay. Abduction cabin, keyring with keychain. All the important clues you find are automatically added to the evidence board on the wall. You can consult.
The lab team found this keychain in the cabin, but they wouldn't have bothered to examine the keys once the DA shut down the investigation. The keys were just tossed in the evidence box along with everything else. It's too unusual not to demand a closer look.
Okay. Oh, this is a puzzle. Oh crap. Okay, you can do that. So it's a skull. Hold on. Let's bring over... Oh. That was not intentional. Oh, I screwed this up. So I want it to be like that, I think. There we go. Now I need... Let's move these. Okay, so if I move this way, I move this way, then I flip this. That's not what I want, is it? No. I need the other piece of the skull up top. See, that looks cool, but that's not... Let's move these. See, that's upside down now. Oh, crap. Oh, no, and it doesn't even reset it. Oh, look at that. It's almost perfect. It is almost perfect. Okay, now it reset. Okay. That's the right side up. On the for this central piece, these need to flip upside down. Yeah. It was that easy. It was that easy the whole time. Oh my god. USB. Okay.
A USB key. Let's plug it into my PC and see what nasty little secret it contains.
Oh my god. Of course it was stupid easy. Oh, they're buttons? Three, 5, 6, 9. That's got to be important.
A key knife. They sell them on the internet for self-protection.
Interesting. Oh, wait. There we go. Oh, another knife?
What do they call this? Brass knuckles? Knuckle dusters? Illegal in Massachusetts. Possession alone can lead to serious jail time.
Okay, so let's try that code real quick. I just want to try it on here. 3, 5, that's 9, that's 6, 9. Oh, that worked. Okay, a pill.
What do we find? A capsule
Cyanide.
and a smell. Bitter almonds. Cyanide.
Interesting. Okay, let's check out the flashlight now. Looks like there's another puzzle on it. There we go. Screwdriver? Oh. Oh, just another multi-tool.
What do we have here? A flashlight. They can also conceal knives, but in this case we have lockpicks.
Hmm. Interesting, okay. I think that's everything from that one. Yep, that one's done. Okay, first let's go check out the USB key. There he is. Cassetti. Crap, yeah, no, Lanfranco Cassetti.
Shaved off the Metro beard. But I'd recognize that smug bastard anywhere. The man I interviewed 4 years ago posing as Michael Clark. This goes on the board.
Interesting tattoo.
Maybe they needed to show the ransom to someone to check if the serial numbers were still on record. I'll print them, and on the wall they go.
Okay. Oh,
Absolutely nothing on this Cassetti. His driver's license is almost surely a fake.
Yep. Okay. Let's see what else we can find in the box here. Oh.
Fluffy. Daisy's plush toy.
Oh, and the hairbrush we found.
Suzanne's hair, so conveniently left in the cabin for us to find. It was planted. I knew she was innocent.
Mm-hmm. The same wine bottle from their dinner.
The only fingerprints found on the bottle were Suzanne's. So clever. All that evidence, and yet no DNA found.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's go look at the board then. Holy. Okay, so these
I knew it. The
dirtbags.
faces don't match at
Or
all.
that dirtbag.
They are clearly two different men. I should run facial recognition on my computer.
Oh, great idea.
So, Ratchet's real name was Cassetti.
Look at the cat's shadow in there, in the on the bottom there. Calls from the night. Oh, I see. This one connects to that because it's a tattoo.
Is the same on both pictures.
Photo of the ransom. First photo of the ransom. I don't think those tie to any of them. I guess they all tie together. Okay, let's go check this out then. Facial recognition.
The real Michael Clark has been dead for years. Let's see if the photo of the fake Michael Clark matches someone in the database of known criminals. I've tried this several times in the past few years, but came up empty. Maybe whoever he really is has finally made a mistake.
There he is right there. They actually do look the same.
That could be him, but he looks pretty different.
What changed? His nose.
Yes, he seems different at first glance, but still, it's the same person.
Hair.
That's it.
Glasses. Beard.
He's changed his appearance a lot. Probably had
Yeah.
some plastic surgery on his nose. But there is no doubt it's the same person. Let's see why he was arrested.
On 23rd, 2023 at Yerevan Airport in Armenia in possession of stolen ancient artifacts. The 3 Mesopotamian statuettes were confiscated and placed under sequestration. Wow. By the court. The man paid bail. The trial is set for January 5th, 2024.
Mr. Ratchet, you didn't just steal statuettes. What recent information does the database have on you?
Interesting. Okay. Oh. Samuel Ratchet.
It's so frustrating. I have a name, but I can't find anything about him. But I know just who to call.
Okay, good.
Robot Defense League, we are monitoring this call.
Hello, Braid. Long time.
Oh, Joanna. Hey, how may I assist you?
I need you to search the dark web.
Yeah, can you narrow that down a little? Because, it's pretty big and pretty dark out here.
Could you find intel about a Samuel Ratchet?
His accent.
Samuel Ratchet. Got it. Bad dude?
They don't come worse. Send me what you find by email.
Alright, hang on. Okay. Yeah, okay. Nope. And... okay. Oh, this might be something. I gotta do a deeper dive, but you should find this interesting. Could be coincidence if I believed in them. Emailing details.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
We're here to save mankind. Oh, it's a cookbook.
Oh my god. Interesting guy. Oh. Orient Express tickets, huh? Booking made by Hector McQueen. Istanbul to Paris. McQueen, Samuel Ratchet, Edward Masterman.
The Orient Express. I'm gonna print these tickets and put them on the board.
Okay. Let's see.
Goodbye, Michael Clark. Hello, Samuel Ratchet, the man who stole your identity and your life.
Yeah. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, that's Ratchet's Express ticket.
This is Ratchet's ticket. These tickets were all booked by McQueen.
Indeed. District Attorney McQueen.
The person
right.
traveling with Ratchet has the same last name as my district attorney during the Armstrong case?
Yeah, I forgot about that part. Evidence of the kidnapping. John Armstrong. Edward Masterman. I'm just scrambling for randoms here. Let's pull up a hint. I don't actually... Wait, what? Boston shooting victim still... Oh, yeah. I guess so.
Ratchet is alive. The dead man can only be Noah.
Oh, crap. Wait, that's Noah? Ooh, okay. What am I missing then? Hector McQueen. Okay. There he is. No criminal records.
I knew it. He's the son of my former DA. He goes on the evidence board.
Okay, so we'll have to tie him to his ticket. Hector.
Here's what Hector McQueen looks like.
Okay. So I feel like we need to figure out something about Masterman. Oops. Oh. I might be wrong, but... Oh, yeah.
Hector McQueen is the son of District Attorney McQueen.
Mm-hmm. Do I have to maybe look up... No. What am I missing then? There's something I'm missing. Anything in here? Oh, find information about the Orient Express. Well, we have, there's something around here. This, right here.
The Orient Express departs from Istanbul next week. Interesting. I'll put it on the board.
Well, didn't need to do that.
The event? Some old train. But that face, that man.
Wait, what? What about him? Hold up.
Next week, a certain Edward Masterman will be on the Orient Express.
Mm-hmm.
Ratchet will be traveling on the Orient Express in a week.
Yeah.
Hector McQueen will be on the Orient Express next week. Foscarelli will be on the Orient Express next week.
What significance is that, though? Fortuna's spokesman travels on the Orient Express. John Armstrong.
I know that face. That's John Armstrong's driver.
Oh my god, wait a minute. Yeah.
Damn, Ratchet
wow.
is taking the Orient Express next week. McQueen, the district attorney's son, is too. Foscarelli,
It is the same
Armstrong
guy.
chauffeur, is too. It can't be a coincidence. McQueen and Foscarelli must have decided to take revenge and will undoubtedly attack Ratchet on this train. I have to be on the Orient Express to stop them. And above all, I must stop Ratchet. But I can't do it in Istanbul because there's no extradition treaty with the United States. Ratchet can never be judged in the US without an extradition treaty. I'll have to wait until he's in Paris to have him arrested.
Oh, man. Okay, I wasn't expecting the driver. Oh, crap, okay. Yeah. 2 more people with motives.
Every compartment is taken for this
We already knew about
anniversary
McQueen's motive,
journey.
but...
It's impossible to find a ticket. What can I do?
Fraud by ticket.
Let's
someone.
find out who's traveling on the Orient Express. Time to call Braid.
Again?
Braid! It's me again.
I haven't found anything useful yet.
I need one last favor. But it's a big one.
Uh-oh.
Can you find me the list of passengers of the Orient Express for that anniversary trip?
Hold on. Jeez, their IT is surprisingly good. Maybe because of the big event. I found the list, but they sealed my back door as I was starting to capture it.
Oh no.
Whoa, calm down. I got one name. Female. The name I got before they kicked me off the server was Stacy Johnson. Do you feel like a Stacy Johnson?
The question is, how is she going to feel about helping me?
That's one you'll have to figure out for yourself. I gotta go back to weaving my magic on the web.
Okay. Stacy Johnson. Actress. Okay.
Hello, is this Stacy Johnson?
Who's asking?
Detective?
My name is Joanna Locke. I'm a police detective.
And I'm
I feel like that might be wrong.
Now what did I do wrong?
Nothing. I need your help. I need to take your place in the Orient Express.
Is this a joke? No way.
Armstrongs.
Do you remember the Armstrong kidnapping?
Of course I do. That poor little girl.
I'm a police officer. I have a new lead that may help me find her killer.
Wait, didn't they prove it was the nanny?
I have new evidence.
I have found compelling new evidence. I've reopened my investigation.
You know, I had my doubts about the murderous nanny. I played a nanny a couple years ago in a slasher. I was killed in the first episode, but it got me interested in helping kids.
You understand the situation?
Stacey, please. You say you help kids?
Well, I joined a couple of associations who are trying to help underprivileged kids. If this little girl's real killer is still out there somewhere, I'd do anything I could to help.
Getting me on that train will help more than you can imagine.
So, you want my ticket for the Orient Express? But I booked it months ago. I was so much looking forward to this trip.
I buy it for twice its price.
I'll give you twice what you paid for the ticket.
You think I care about the money?
Crap.
You still don't get
I knew it.
do you? I'm hanging up. Goodbye.
Wait.
Make a nice gesture. Yeah, I should have
Stacey,
said that.
I can tell you care about kids. Here's your chance to help put this beast in prison for the rest of his life. Think of the publicity for those causes you care about. Think about the kids.
The kids. Yeah. All right. We'll do it for Daisy and the kids who suffer. I'll take care of changing the tickets to your name and send it to you. Get him. Make him pay.
I will. Thank you so much.
Probably was an achievement that I just screwed up there, but that's okay.
Stacey was as good as her word. I received the ticket. I called my chief to let him know I was taking my vacation time. I had coming. I flew to Istanbul. I was finally going to nail the monster responsible for Daisy Armstrong's death, Michael Clark's death, even his accomplice, and, I suspected, so many others as well. You know the rest.
It's too bad he never noticed her. Would have been cool to see an interaction between the two of them.
And that's how I found myself on this train. On Ratchet's trail. The rest, you know. My identity is easily checked with the Berkshire Police.
Thank you for your detailed account, Mademoiselle Locke. In addition to giving us crucial details of the investigation, you have made it clear that there are many who might wish to see Ratchet dead.
She's innocent.
I know you are innocent. Your forthright testimony and your movements, or lack of them, last night eliminate you from our list of suspects.
I agree, without a doubt. Another detective will be great help to the investigation.
Book.
Although my friend certainly does not need any help.
You are too kind.
Thank you for believing me. I'd like to help in any way I can.
Do not worry, Mademoiselle Locke. Already I see things more clearly. It's obvious whoever drugged you was trying to derail your investigation.
You mean the person who did this to me is Ratchet's killer?
Both Monsieur Michel and Fraulein Schmidt had the means and opportunity to drug you. While you get your strength back, I intend to interview them.
Excellent idea, my friend. All this excitement has whetted my appetite. I'm sure Mademoiselle Locke won't say no to a good, invigorating meal.
What? No. I want to hear what the conductor and Fräulein Schmidt have to say for themselves.
It is my duty to ensure the well-being of the passengers. If Dr. Constantine has no objection, I will escort you to the restaurant car.
On the contrary, some food will do her the greatest good.
Well, I'm still a little shaky. Mr. Poirot, will you please keep me informed about what you learn?
You may be certain of it.
Okay. It's McQueen. I don't care about McQueen. Need Mr. Michel. I don't know where he is, to be honest. Mrs. Schmidt. I don't remember which room she's in. Oh, wait, that's... Oh, it's the doctor's room.
Book is a collector, and not surprisingly, he collects trains.
True.
Are you all right, Mr. Poirot? And Ms. Locke? Has she had symptoms again?
I didn't mean to disturb you, Doctor. Everything progresses satisfactorily.
Okay. I don't remember where... Well, I don't... Actually, Michelle might be at his station in the next car here. No. Interesting. This is my room. Who's the other person? This is Hubbard's room.
I have nothing to
okay.
ask them at the moment. I should leave them alone.
True. Schmidt might be in one of these other cars. Looks like both of them will be. There she is. I think that's her, right?
Good evening,
Yes,
Fräulein
okay.
Schmidt. May I disturb you for a moment?
You asked so politely, mein Herr, but I do not think I have a choice.
Haha, true.
I wanted to let you know that your roommate, Mademoiselle Locke, is awake.
Ah, yes, I'm glad to hear that. I was worried about her. Did she tell you what had happened to her?
Residue in a cup.
Unfortunately, she doesn't remember much, but we found a residue of a sleeping pill in her cup of tea. Since you two were alone together in your room when she drank it, who else but you could have dragged her?
Must I point out I do not make the tea on this train? You should question the conductor or the kitchen staff.
Yeah, but you could have... Yeah. She almost died.
Mademoiselle Locke could have died. Whoever drugged her must not feel any empathy for their fellow human beings, given the dose that Mademoiselle Locke ingested. She was close to death.
Oh my God. What did I do? I didn't want to hurt her. Just have her sleep for a few hours while we had time.
We? Time for what? Time for what, Madame Schmidt?
You think I feel nothing? Nothing? That poor, poor little girl.
Indeed, that poor, poor little girl. Fräulein Schmidt is somehow connected to the Armstrong case.
Yep. What would be the link between her, Armstrong's cook, lady's companion? Oh.
This is wrong, but I'm never far from the truth.
Maybe their cook? Yeah, okay.
Et voila. Fräulein Schmidt, I have a certain reputation for sniffing out...
I am not a murderer.
Forgive me, but I was going to say brilliant chefs. You were the Armstrong family's cook, were you not?
But... Yes. I was the cook of that lovely, lovely family. I'm sorry, but I must ask you to give me some time to collect myself. It wasn't supposed to be like this. My darling, my poor darling child.
I will give you that time, Fräulein. You have given me much more in exchange. I must check in with my other suspects to make certain I have all the pieces of the puzzle in my possession.
Okay, we just gotta find Michel. Don't have a clue where he is, though. Actually, do you know?
Can I get you something, Monsieur Poirot? Everyone is so tense.
An aperitif soon, Monsieur Fauchet, with pleasure, when the matter is resolved.
Okay. He could be in here. He could be... Oh, she's in here. Okay. Let's go check. He could also be back in storage, or he could be in the restaurant. No. Okay. Let's check the kitchen and then the storage in the back. I could see him being in there. Sotaru. Okay. I haven't seen him in a long time. Oh. Aha, there you are. Communication room? Who else would be there?
Good evening, Michel. Am I bothering you?
The other employees are all...
Stressed with everything that's going on, I must admit, it's difficult to be relaxed.
Of course, I understand. Especially since we know that Detective Locke's tea was drugged before it was served to her.
Detective?
Come now, Michel. Surely you would have taken the opportunity to search her things and found her badge. Luckily, she woke up and was finally able to tell us her story.
Otaru boiled the water, Jean made the tea. I just brought it. Sir, it could have been any of the staff.
Your defense is to accuse others?
That's pretty rude, pal. Look at who it is. Oh!
You have a network connection?
No, unfortunately. It's just an automatic reminder to pay my rent. I always forget, and my landlord complains.
Pierre Michel had to be involved in the murder. The drugged tea, his post at the end of the hall, and now I know why I know more than one of those people on the screen.
On the left, that is Pierre.
Right.
The guy on the right is Hardman. In the middle, that is Suzanne Moreau.
Well done. Fantastic.
Mm-hmm. All the connections are coming in here.
You are the father of Suzanne Moreau, Daisy Armstrong's nanny. My condolences on the death of your wife.
What? But my wife...
Enough lies. Suzanne does not bear your name?
No. Suzanne's mother and I were divorced. Suzanne kept her mother's name.
My most sincere condolences, Monsieur Michel, on the deaths of Suzanne and your wife.
This job, I loved them, but I was never there for them. Then, a year after the divorce, Solange became ill. Suzanne took her to this special hospital in the U.S., got that job as Daisy's nanny.
I understand your pain, and the reason that led you to drug Detective Locke.
We really can't hide anything from you.
Haha, no, you can't.
Many have been foolish enough to try and keep the truth from Hercule Poirot.
Yes, I admit, I drugged the tea. But it was only to keep her quiet, until I could... But she reacted so much to the sleeping pills.
She was lucky, as are you, that she didn't die. To be frank, there is one more thing that puzzled me, but I think I understand now.
Future son-in-law?
Monsieur Hardman was Suzanne's fiancé.
Huh. I have the impression my whole life to you is an open book. Yes, Cyrus was my daughter's fiancé. I almost consider Cyrus as my own son.
Of course, much more is clear now. I have been patient long enough. It is time to go and see what all the commotion is next door.
Yep, I agree. Hello, Cyrus.
Monsieur Hardman, excellent. The gods who watch over detectives must have trapped you here.
Why didn't they watch over me? I'm a detective too. I was talking to Michelle about a leaky faucet, and I wanted to go out, but you showed up.
No need to invent some preposterous story.
But
We already know.
Michelle has told me everything. You are the fiancé of Suzanne Moreau, his daughter.
Oh, I see.
Surely this is not a big surprise to you.
No. Suzanne was the only woman I ever loved. And I failed her. We got into a spat. It was nothing, but I was too proud to apologize. We weren't speaking at all. Suzanne never really cared for that guy Noah. She would have forgiven me. If only. If only.
If only. A common refrain between lovers who quarrel. Obviously, Pierre Michel and Fräulein Schmidt both drugged Detective Locke's tea, causing the overdose. No wonder she had so much trouble waking up. Time to report my findings to her and Mook.
That makes sense. So she was already drugged by Schmidt, and that's why she had such a reaction when Pierre gave it to her, I guess. Gave her more. Or maybe it wasn't more, it was more just one had already drugged it, and then they added more to it without knowing. All right, you guys.
So, my friend, tell me, you have something new?
Mademoiselle, look. I know who drugged you. Fräulein Schmidt and our conductor, Pierre Michel, both admitted putting sleeping pills into your tea. This explains your overdose. They are relieved you are recovering.
Michel drugged a passenger? On behalf of the company, I offer my apologies to you, Mademoiselle Luck. Michel will answer for this outrage.
Both of them? I was pretty sure about Fräulein Schmidt, but I admit that I did not suspect the conductor.
Yeah.
I have uncovered multiple connections with the Armstrong case. Pierre Michel is the father of Suzanne Moreau, little Daisy's nanny, and Monsieur Hardman was Suzanne's fiancé. As for Hildegard Schmidt, she was the cook of the Armstrong family. What a coincidence, don't you think?
But it's
What a close-up.
incredible. What are the odds that so many people linked to that tragic affair ended up on the same train?
About the same as you winning the lottery, my friend.
I wasn't the officer who interviewed Fräulein Schmidt back then, so she couldn't recognize me here on the train. How could they know who I was?
There were other passengers who might have. Or she may have seen you when you visited the Armstrong home.
True.
It is now clear to me that some of the clues to this elaborate plot were staged for my benefit.
Interesting, interesting, interesting. Hold on, sorry, I was just checking something. All right. What did they want me to believe? The murderer got on the train at Vinkovsky, killed Ratchet, and got off immediately. The murderer boarded the train, killed Ratchet, and still on the train. I think they wanted me to believe they were gone. Yeah.
I'm right again. Some clues and information collected so far could lead to a hypothesis. The murderer boarded the train in Vinkovsky, killed Ratchet, and then left the train immediately.
How did you come to that possibility?
Monsieur Hardman told me about a short man with a high-pitched voice who threatened Ratchet. Imagine for a moment that this man, wearing a wagon-lit conductor's jacket, killed him while Michel was on the platform at Vinkovsky. This murderer then hid the conductor's jacket in Detective Locke's room, then fled before the train left.
Why choose Detective Locke's room?
Why, indeed. Let me re-explain from the beginning.
Okay. Reconstruct the events of the false lead. Murderer boards the train. Disguised as a conductor gets off the train. Pierre Michel gets back on the train, which leaves at 12:10. Murderer. Train stops at Kovsky at midnight. Michel goes down. Murderer gets on. Murderer gets off at the end. Then he gets on there. I mean, that happens there. Gets rid of the jacket. And then he gets on. And he escapes, right?
Think,
No.
Poirot, that is not a good answer.
At midnight. 10 minutes? There we go. Yep. On and off before
That's the right
the air gets
answer.
on.
Mon Dieu! Oui! That must be it! Everything fits so well!
It fits too well, my friend. Other clues lead to a second hypothesis, much more plausible.
Yep. There are several murderers who wanted... No. There are several murderers all related to the case. Yes.
That was easy. So, We have multiple murderers, all related to the Armstrong case. The murderer from Vinkovsky was a fabrication to turn suspicion away from those on the train. They expected the investigation to be led by some small-town official who could easily be misled.
Mr. Poirot?
Detective Locke, forgive me. You are an obvious exception. You tracked Ratchet with the tenacity of a bloodhound. Unfortunately for the killers, they not only had you to deal with, but now they had, and I say this with all modesty, the world's greatest detective, Hercule Poirot, dropped into the midst of their meticulous planning.
Multiple murderers? Multiple detectives? Poirot, please take pity on me. Who is linked to this case, and who is not?
My poor friend, I have gone speeding out of the station without you. I will continue.
Okay. 9 people we know are connected to the Armstrong case. Okay, so we know her. We know him. Him. Both of them. Ratchet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And her.
I must admit I'm not right this time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, who else did I pick that isn't actually... Oh, not him. Joanna Locke. Yeah.
That was easy. Fraulein Schmidt, Pierre Michel, Monsieur Hardman, and Monsieur McQueen are all linked to the Armstrong case. I also know that Sonia Armstrong's sister and godmother, Countess Andreni and Princess Dragomirov, are on this train. And finally, Detective Locke discovered that Mr. Foscarelli was the Armstrong chauffeur.
If we add Detective Locke and Ratchet, of the 12 passengers in that coach, 9 have a connection with the Armstrong case. What next, Poirot? Or should I say, who next?
It is time to summon everyone.
Everyone? Even
Everyone?
Dr. Constantine?
Yes.
The train crew other than Michel?
Dr. Constantine, yes. I will need him. But we don't want the others as witnesses.
I will see that their duties keep them occupied elsewhere.
Excellent. I have always thought this moment in a case is much like Rodin unveiling the thinker before a captivated audience. A work of art. Have you not felt that way, Detective?
No, Mr. Poirot. I'm happy just to slap the cuffs on him.
Well, there is some artistry in that as well, I suppose.
Where would you like the unveiling, Poirot? The lounge?
Perfect.
Then I will
That
gather
works.
all the passengers in the lounge.
At least let them finish their food. Time to go to the lounge car. That's the bar, yeah. Okay. I think this is wrapping up very soon. Alright, people. Isn't this the lounge? Oh, haha. Yeah, never mind. I forgot this car existed. Alright, you fools.
Monsieur Bouc, are the train crew locked in their quarters?
Yes, they are.
Then the stage is set
Except for one.
the final act.
Or 2, technically.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have gathered you together to hear my reconstruction of the murder of Samuel Edward Ratchet, also known as Cassetti. There is not one, but 2 possible solutions of the crime. I shall put them both before you, and I shall ask Monsieur Bouc and Dr. Constantine here to judge which solution is the correct one.
2 solutions?
Mr. Poirot, I am hardly qualified.
Nevertheless, your assistance is required.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you all know the facts of the case. Ratchet was found stabbed to death this morning. He was last known to be alive at 12:37 a.m. last night, when he spoke to the wagon-lit conductor through the door. His watch was found to be badly dented, and it had stopped at 1:15. Dr. Constantine, who examined the body, puts the time of death as having occurred between midnight and 2 in the morning. At half an hour after midnight, as you all know, the train ran into a snowdrift. After that time, it was impossible for anyone to leave the train. So, here is my first theory. The enemy, as Ratchet expected, joined the train at Vinkovsky by the door left open by Captain Arbuthnot and Monsieur McQueen, who had just descended to the platform. He was equipped with a wagon-lit jacket, which he wore over his ordinary clothes, and a pass key which enabled him to gain access to Ratchet's compartment in spite of the doors being locked. Ratchet was under the influence of a sleeping draught. This man stabbed him with great ferocity, 12 wounds in all. He left the compartment through the communicating door to Madame Hubbard's compartment.
Yes, that's so. Scared me half out of my wits.
The murderer thrust the dagger he had used into Mrs. Hubbard's handbag in passing. Without knowing it, he lost a button of his uniform. Then he slipped out of the compartment and along the corridor. He put the uniform jacket into Detective Locke's suitcase to cast suspicion on her. And a few minutes later, dressed in his ordinary clothes, he left the train just before it started off again, using the same means for egress, the door near the dining car. That is the first hypothesis. But there's a second. For that, we must examine the motive for the crime. Why was Ratchet killed?
Revenge.
The motive is clear. Revenge, of course. Nothing was stolen. And we know that Ratchet had made many enemies. This was a premeditated crime, meticulously planned.
Several months, yeah.
Since the kidnapping and death of little Daisy Armstrong, which traumatized many people close to the family. Even when the police concluded that it was Suzanne Moreau, questions remained. Detective Locke continued her investigation, as did others. They became convinced the truth lay elsewhere. We now know who the real murderer of Daisy is.
Ratchet,
It is
yep.
clear now that Daisy's killer was Ratchet, also known as Cassetti and Michael Clark and how many other names. But of course, many of you have known this for a long time. It is obvious that the 12 stab wounds are not a random number. Dr. Constantine's analysis revealed that some stab wounds appeared to have been caused by a right-handed attacker. Others indicated the knife wielder was left-handed. Some wounds were deep, more than one fatal, yet others were not much more than mere scratches. What can explain these discrepancies? This leads us to an obvious conclusion. They are symbolic.
Daisy's age?
Come now, Poirot. Daisy was,
She was
3
3.
years
I was going to say
old.
she wasn't that old.
12 stabs. 12! The same number as a trial jury in the United States. But not just a jury of 12 members condemning him to death, but 12 executioners as well. This self-appointed jury had meticulously planned for everything except
Snow.
snow. The avalanche that stopped us, as well as the presence of not one but 2 detectives on the train. They had to improvise, to hastily add clues and false leads.
the red
This
kimono?
woman in a red kimono does not exist. I don't know which of the passengers it was. It does not really matter. It was just a performance, a charade to introduce another possible culprit to muddy the waters. The tie on Ratchet's broken watch was deliberately set to conceal the true time of the crime. The vial of vaping liquid incriminated Captain Arbuthnot. However, he had a solid alibi confirmed by Monsieur McQueen. Impossible then to suspect him. The conductor's jacket found in Detective Locke's suitcase was put there only to cast suspicion upon her. All these false leads were intended for me. But I am Poirot. I understood the truth. We have a train full of suspects. It's time to identify who the real culprits are. Let's start with Detective Locke.
No. She was not seen to. She was drugged.
Planting the conductor's jacket in her suitcase was an attempt to implicate Detective Locke, but she couldn't fake her drugged condition. Dr. Constantine can testify that the drugged tea incapacitated her for hours, and she had 2 relapses. Let us move on to Monsieur McQueen. When I told him about Cassetti, he looked very surprised that I managed to make the connection between him and the Armstrong case. He told me, "But I thought we had..." I think he meant...
Thought we had eliminated all clues.
You thought you didn't leave any real clues linking the murder to the Armstrong kidnapping. Moreover, you insisted that Ratchet did not speak French when you knew I had heard a voice calling out in French that was supposed to be Ratchet.
I believe so. His dad.
You took some pleasure in leaving me false clues, I think. It was quite annoying. But you told me yourself that your father was the district attorney who handled the Armstrong case.
The case haunted my father. At first, he believed Suzanne Moreau had helped her boyfriend, Noah, to kidnap Daisy, even though there were questions that went unanswered, and a young policewoman refused to let it go, continuing to find discrepancies, but never enough to reopen the official investigation.
That policewoman sits there. Her name is Joanna Locke.
Then tell him. Tell him how in the end my father believed you, how he resigned a job that he loved, racked with guilt that he may have let that monster go free. He died young, broken, his faith in justice broken. That's what Ratchet did to him.
Thank you for your honesty, Monsieur McQueen. Your father is one more victim of the man who called himself Ratchet. Now, I will turn to Ratchet's valet, Monsieur Masterman.
I don't think so. I don't know how many people are on the train. Did he have anything to do with it? I don't think there was any signs of anything being him. Hubbard definitely did. I don't think so.
Poirot, remember Ratchet's sleeping pills.
Oh yeah, he put him to sleep. Oh, God.
Ratchet sensed danger close to him and naturally wanted to stay awake. You gave him sleeping pills without his knowledge. Once he was sound asleep, you could do what you had to do in peace.
Sir, I'll tell you the truth. I was Colonel Armstrong's adjutant in the war, sir, and afterwards, I was his valet in New York. I'm afraid I concealed the fact this morning. It was very wrong of me, sir, but I knew how suspicious it would look.
Is that all you have to say?
That's all, sir.
Okay.
Now, to leave no suspicious stone unturned, let us move on to Monsieur Bouc.
What? Me? A suspicious stone?
No. A friendship?
Monsieur Bouc is
No, it
certainly
doesn't
a
make sense.
very close friend.
Oh, whoops.
But I never allow my affection
Gonna say
to
Poirot
take
would never
precedence over reason.
let that,
It is not
yeah.
tangible proof.
Director of the company found me a room on the train.
His lofty position as director does not
Well, yeah, no.
clear him of
True.
suspicion.
Actually, no, it would be because he
Murderers
found me a
can
room on the
come
train.
in all shapes and sizes.
Just because he wouldn't have wanted me on the train
Look,
otherwise.
my friend, of course you are not guilty. You did everything you could to get me on this train. What madness would cause you to ensure, and I speak with all modesty, that the best detective in the world could be present to witness your crime?
But doesn't our friendship count as well?
Most assuredly, but a murderer can wear all sorts of masks, including friendship. Let us consider our ever-efficient wagon-lit conductor, Pierre Michel.
Yes, he did.
No, that is his motive.
Oh.
I need real, tangible proof.
Staff member drug.
Your admission that you drugged Detective Locke immediately incriminates you, but the murder could not have been possible without your very capable assistance. Your knowledge of train procedures made the murder possible, and your position in the corridor of the train allowed you to be the perfect alibi for several passengers. And your motive? Suzanne Moreau, Daisy Armstrong's poor nanny, who was wrongly accused and committed suicide, was your daughter.
C'est un foiré. He got what he deserved. My poor daughter has finally been avenged. My Suzanne. My child.
Let's move on now to
That's an
Monsieur
admission if I ever
Hardman,
saw one.
One of 3 detectives on this train.
Yep. Michelle's testimony.
Monsieur Hardman, I think you are a real detective, but you were never hired by Ratchet. Your alibi was that you were watching the corridor to protect Ratchet, which, of course, you never did. You protected Pierre Michel. However, we just saw that his alibi doesn't hold up, so neither does yours.
I don't know about the conductor.
Being Suzanne's fiancé, you had a substantial motive to punish Ratchet. You used your detective skills, just as Detective Locke did, to hunt him down and finally avenge the death of your beloved.
That's right, Mr. Poirot. I do have some detective skills.
I never doubted it. Now, Fraulein Schmidt, the lady's maid with the soul of a cook.
Yep. Drug was Locke.
Fraulein Schmidt, you told me of your remorse for drugging Detective Locke. I believe you are sincere. However, as the cook of the Armstrong family, you experienced the drama from within. The death of Daisy, then Sonia Armstrong, who died in childbirth, and finally, Suzanne and John Armstrong.
So much misfortune in that poor family. The death of this criminal is only justice.
Let us move on to Countess Andreni. I was impressed by the earnestness of her husband when he swore to me solemnly on his honor that his wife never left her compartment that night. Should I believe it?
I think she did stab him.
Even if it seems logical, it's
No,
more
okay, so he stabbed him
complicated
for
than
her.
that.
Okay.
I believe Countess Andreni.
Morally to step now. Morally incapable.
Countess Andreni.
Yeah.
Being
There we go.
Sonia Armstrong's sister, you had every reason in the world to want to avenge her. But you were incapable of stabbing someone. even after what he had done to you and your family. The night of the crime, you simply took a sleeping pill. I appreciate the irony that nearby, Detective Locke was also in a drugged sleep. When you awoke, you thought the nightmare was over.
Rudolph?
Hush, my love. Hush.
Excellent transition. I was coming to you, Count Andreny.
Yes. He replaced her.
12 people.
Yep.
A jury. This was very important to all of you. If Countess Andreny did not stab Ratchet, someone had to take her place. And you, Count, the beloved husband. I've seen how fiercely you love and protect your wife.
Enough! I would do anything for Helena. Anything. Even that.
Yes, even that. Let's move on to Monsieur Foscarelli.
Mm-hmm. Miss Locke's investigation,
Detective Locke found out that you were the Armstrong chauffeur, and that you planned to travel on the same train at the same time as Ratchet. That is what made her decide to obtain a ticket as well. Unfortunately, she could not prevent the murder. Have you lost your tongue, Mr. Foscarelli?
Oh, Daisy. She was the delight of the house. Tonio, she called me. And she would sit in the car and pretend to drive me.
And you, Mademoiselle Olson, a champion for the immigrants, a worthy calling.
No. I think she must have, though. Right?
I do
Yeah,
not think
she
that's
had to. Oh god, I keep hitting triangle.
the right answer.
I just don't know what proof we have for her. Oh, the latch.
Mademoiselle Olson,
That's
you
right.
supported Madame Hubbard's story about her connecting door latch, a story that I later demonstrated to be impossible. So, you deliberately lied to me, and you also lied about Mademoiselle Debenham's whereabouts.
Enough! I can't take this anymore. I know what you want from me, Mr. Poirot. Very well. Here it is. She was my little Daisy, my angel, so patient. When I patched a scrape or took her temperature, that was my job. But she was so much more to me. She was a shining light in an ever-darkening world. I've tried to honor her by caring for children who have lost everything.
Thank you, Mademoiselle Olson. You too shed light on your part in this mystery.
She was the nanny, she was the nurse.
You were
Yeah.
Daisy Armstrong's nurse. I will ask
We already
you
knew
no
who the
more
nanny was.
questions. It is enough that you have admitted what I know to be the truth, and I understand. Let's move on. Dr. Constantine.
You suspect me? I know none of these people. I didn't know Ratchet either, and I've taken a solemn oath to help people, not murder them.
Now, really...
No? Okay. I think he assisted them, though.
He has helped you get to the truth, not hidden it.
I feel like the doctor... It clears him. Oh, okay. Assistance with the investigation. No.
Constantine was
they can all
certainly
assist.
helpful to my investigation, but that does not prove he is innocent.
Dr. Book's
You
testimony.
are one of the few
Okay.
people in this room not to have any connection with the Armstrong case. Moreover, your alibi is confirmed by Monsieur Book, whom I would trust with my life.
That is very kindly said, my friend.
We now come to Mademoiselle Debenham and Captain Arbuthnot, whose relationship was not in doubt from the moment I inspected your room at the hotel.
You have a bloody nerve.
Indeed, I do.
We're getting married.
Congratulations. But I would rather talk about your relationship to John Armstrong.
On the war, probably. Soldiers. Yeah.
That's the right answer. Captain Arbuthnot, you served in the army with John Armstrong. What I don't understand is why a man your age is still a captain. One might expect you to be a colonel as well.
Ever fought in a war, Poirot?
It was war that first brought me to England.
Then you know what it's like. There's a shattering sound, and death, and mistakes, acting on intelligence that proved to be wrong. I sent a patrol to their death. Good men, brave men, wasted. John testified on my behalf at a court-martial. I'm not a colonel. I don't deserve to be, you bloody fool. But I'm also not in prison. John remained my best friend until... There, you have my story. Understand now?
Archie, calm down, please.
You're right, Mary. What you see in me, I don't understand.
Oh, Archie, I see in you what John saw.
Miss Debenham, I'm sorry.
My turn, is it?
I'm afraid so. And you have caused me quite a puzzlement. Your connection with the Armstrong family was not obvious. Then I remembered the job you currently hold.
Isn't she a teacher? Or was she a teacher? No, she is currently a teacher. Yeah.
Et voilà. You were the teacher of... You were the teacher of Helena Andrény, whose maiden name was Helena Goldenberg before she married Count Andrény.
Yes, absolutely. Why lie to you? She was an excellent student.
Captain Arbuthnot.
Yes.
You had one of the strongest alibis, thanks to Mr. McQueen. But his testimony melted like a snowflake. There went your alibi. Poof! Unless you have another one. As for you, Mademoiselle Debenham.
Olsen's testimony?
Mademoiselle Olsen was the only one who could confirm your alibi. I think you know where you stand.
Very good, Mr. Poirot. Are you satisfied?
I will be soon. Now I must turn to
Forgot about her.
Armstrong's godmother, Princess Dragomirov.
Yes. She's left-handed.
Her assistant is one of the accomplices, but I cannot use this fact to accuse her.
I guess it's because she's left-handed.
Princess Dragomirov, you weren't on my list of suspects at the start, given your social position.
I left my social position in a cold country.
Do you object to being addressed as Princess?
I deny people the opportunity. It makes a good story to tell their friends. It also guarantees a good table in the best restaurants.
Princess, there is also, forgive me, your extreme physical fragility.
It does not stop me when I must be strong.
Indeed. Of more importance, though, is the fact that you're the only left-handed person on the train. And the single blow to ratchet from a left-handed person was very, forgive me, weak. Finally, I'm afraid I know the alibi that you shared with Fraulein Schmidt is false.
You have been very thorough, sir. I hope you will permit me to say we are much alike.
I am honored. Now it is time to end with Mrs. Hubbard, or should I say...
Linda Arden?
Linda Arden. If Princess Dragomirov hadn't told me about her relationship with this famous actress,
Sonia's
I
dead.
might not have made the connection. But you are a great actress, madame. Your performance as a flighty, self-involved woman was superb. I never would have guessed something entirely different. As for what ties you to the Armstrong family, it is obvious.
She's Sonia's mom, yeah.
I'm right again. Mrs. Hubbard, you are the mother of Sonia Armstrong and Mrs. Andreni.
Yes.
The fact that Madame Hubbard is actually
I think
Linda
it's a
Arden,
good one, but
Sonia's
okay.
mother, and a gifted actress of stage and screen, a woman who could teach her fellow conspirators how to play their roles, makes her one of the best placed to organize the murder. No,
The face he's giving.
execution of
Holy.
But I need material proof.
Proximity to Ratchet, toilet bag hiding the latch.
Madame
Yeah.
Hubbard, you really are a remarkable actress. You put so much effort into your character and into staging the murder. I saw it as a perfect mosaic, each person playing his or her allotted part. So carefully arranged that if suspicion should fall on any one person, the evidence of one or more of the others would clear the accused person and confuse the issue. Everything was meticulously planned. But you hadn't expected that Detective Locke and I would be on this train, and the avalanche would block it on the night of the murder. You had to improvise. But again, improvisation would be another of your skills as an actress. So you came up with the story that the latch on the door that communicated with Ratchet's compartment was hidden by the handbag.
I always fancied myself in comedy parts. That slip about the sponge bag was silly. Shows you should always rehearse properly. You know all about it, Mr. Poirot. You're a very wonderful man, but even you can't quite imagine what it was like. That awful day. I was just crazy with grief. So were the servants. We decided then and there that the sentence of death that Ratchet had escaped had got to be carried out. There were 12 of us, or rather 11. Suzanne's father was over in France, of course. First we thought we'd draw lots as to who should do it, but in the end we decided on this way. It was the driver, Antonio, who suggested it. Mary worked out all the details later with Hector McQueen. It took a long time to perfect our plan. We first had to track Ratchet down. Hardman managed that in the end. Then we had to try and get Edward and Hector into his employment. Well, we managed that. Then we had a consultation with Suzanne's father. Captain Arbuthnot was very keen on having 12 of us. He seemed to think it made it more orderly. He didn't like the stabbing idea much, but he agreed that it did solve most of our difficulties. Well, Suzanne's father was willing. Suzanne had been his only child. We knew from Hector that Ratchet would be coming back from the east, sooner or later, by the Orient Express. With Pierre Michel actually working on that train, the chance was too good to be missed. My daughter's husband had to know, of course, and he insisted on coming on the train with her. Hector wrangled it so that Ratchet selected the right day for traveling when Michel would be on duty. And then, at the last minute, you came. For the rest of the story, you worked out everything, Mr. Poirot. You were right about all of us. What are you going to do about it? If it must all come out, can't you lay the blame upon me, and me only? I would have stabbed that man 12 times willingly. It wasn't only that he was responsible for my daughter's death, and her child's, and that of the other child who might have been alive and happy now. It was more than that. There had been other children kidnapped before Daisy, and there might be others in the future. Society had condemned him. We were only carrying out the sentence, but it's unnecessary to bring all these others into it. All these good, faithful souls.
You are a director of the company, Monsieur Bouc. What do you say?
In my opinion, Poirot, the first theory you put forward was the correct one. Decidedly so. I suggest that is the solution we offer to the police. You agree, Doctor?
Certainly, I agree. As regards the medical evidence, I think that I made one or two fantastic suggestions.
Then, having placed my solution before you, I have the honor to retire from the case.
Solve the murder on the Orient Express. There we go. Yeah, no, that was everybody.
I'm sorry to wake you up in the middle of the night, Poirot, but it couldn't wait. There was a detail that bothered me in my preliminary autopsy of Ratchet's body. I went back to examine the body and I discovered a wound covered by another. The blow I hadn't seen was delivered by a thinner, sharper blade. So there were not 12, but 13 stab wounds.
12 stabs for 12 jurors. It doesn't work with 13 wounds. The symmetry is destroyed.
It can't be one of the culprits who stabbed him twice?
Doctor, a different knife was used. There is only one explanation. Somehow, some way, there is a 13th murderer on this train. We must tell Book. The case is not solved.
Oh, wait, there's more. I wasn't expecting that. And they had a false end.
Please, come in. Ah, Book. I see we are moving at last.
Yes. The way was finally cleared while we slept. If all goes well, we will arrive in Venice this evening. The train will be there for several hours for refueling and reprovisioning. What do we do with the 13th murderer? Do you have a lead?
I thought about it. There is one clue that was left aside in my investigation. The diary I found in Ratchet's safe mentioned an appointment in Venice. Someone with the initials A.W. He will never keep the appointment. But there should be enough time. I must try to keep that appointment for him.
Oh, wait. I forgot about this. Huh. Meeting point, hairdresser. Arrow, Istanbul. Oh no, I don't. Where and when is this meeting with Ratchet? Oh, I don't remember at all. On the 18th of December at 10 in Venice. Okay. I'm just going for it all. 10. There we go.
Et voilà.
Et voila. Okay, talk to Dr. Constantine. I don't remember where the doctor...
How would it look to the police if I asked a suspected murderer for help?
Never mind that then. Okay, Constantine, find your Hastings. Can help me with the investigation in Venice. My friend Hastings often fills this role. We'll have to find someone else this time. Oh, Locke. I'll probably want Locke to do to help out with that. I don't remember which room she's in. Was it 5?
I don't have time for small talk. How? I don't have...
Where's the doc? There's the doc, right? This is his room, I think. Okay, he's not here. Okay, so maybe they're all in, like, the lounge or something? I was not expecting, another part to this. Okay. Okay, there's the doctor.
Doctor, a moment. Have you made arrangements for Ratchet's body?
Yes, it will be collected by the Italian authorities when we reach Venice. The autopsy will be performed there. However, there is something odd.
Oh?
Since the train is French, jurisdiction must be shared. When I told them you were already on the scene, they have both agreed to support your investigation until we reach Paris. Ratchet's compartment will be sealed until we arrive there. All of those who conspired to kill Ratchet are to be confined to the train until then as well.
So, thanks to you, I am the rope in a tug-of-war between two countries.
Oh, but I thought you would want to be in charge. And isn't it odd we continue on our journey with a trainload of people that police consider potential murderers?
Calm yourself, Doctor. It is not the first time I find myself in the middle. And to be honest, I welcome the chance to see this case through. It is fast becoming one of the most challenging of my career.
Okay, where is Joanna Locke? I'm assuming she's going to be my partner here.
Mademoiselle Locke, you are clearly an excellent police officer. Could you accompany me to Venice for an investigation into Ratchet's activities? There is much we still need to know.
Well, yes, it would be an honor to work with you. And I'm glad you trust me. What do you have in mind?
There was a notation in Ratchet's appointment book. He had an appointment.
With who?
There were only the initials A.W. They were to meet at 10 o'clock at the Fontana dei Conigli. I want to know who Ratchet was meeting and why.
But you've already discovered the 12 conspirators. Why is this meeting important?
Unfortunately, the case is not complete. Dr. Constantine has discovered the presence of a 13th stab wound.
One of them could have stabbed him twice.
The wound was made with another, finer blade. Why would one of them have used two knives? Did they want to confess they killed him more than the others? And if so, why bother to deny it when they have already confessed? No, it makes no sense. And I do not close a case until all questions have been answered. You, of all people, must understand this.
You're right. I do understand. I'll help you.
Thank you. Together, we will uncover the truth. We will arrive in a few hours. Take the opportunity to rest.
I slept well last night. No more effects of the drug.
Excellent. Then, be prepared when we reach Venice. We have another mystery to solve.
Okay.
This is the third embarking dock, and no gondoliers available at all. With Carnival, you can't find a gondolier to cross that damn canal. They're all booked. The worst thing is that the fountain is just across this canal. We're almost there.
I don't think this is canon, so this is all new to me.
I see a gondolier just over there.
Oh, we're playing as her. Assuming this is the guy they're talking
We'd
about?
like to cross the canal, please.
There is a bridge about a kilometer down the canal.
Please. According to the map, the Fontana dei Conigli is just across the canal here.
No, I, Gabriele, cannot help you. I'm sorry.
We'll miss the 10 o'clock
Why?
rendezvous if we try to get through this crowd and have to walk a kilometer in both directions. Why is he refusing to take us across? He looks upset. I should try to find out why. If it's
Oh
a
my
matter
God.
of price, I'm sure we can work it out.
Money? Money won't help me now.
His problem isn't money. What is it then?
Let's see.
Bella Chiara, the beautiful Chiara. A beautiful name for a beautiful gondola.
Okay.
Ah, what a sham, a beautiful bouquet crushed by revelers.
The gondolier problem. Let's solve this.
Okay.
Yeah. Kiara.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm. Only one that
Hey,
makes
I'm a
sense.
pretty good detective out.
Okay, let's chat with them again.
I'm sorry you had a fight with Kiara.
What? How did you know?
I'm a detective. I'd like to help, if I can.
If you have a spare engagement ring, detective, I'll take it.
Ah, I see. You lost the engagement ring you were planning to give Kiara?
Lost? It is worse than that. I threw it away in the canal. I bitterly regret this gesture. I now find myself without a girlfriend and without a ring.
Jeez.
If we find the ring, maybe the gondolier will take us across.
You are right. There is not much time. I will help you.
Just a moment here. Okay. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else we can do, like, when chatting with him? No. Okay. I didn't think so, but thought it worth a shot. Okay, is there...
Ancora una volta sono dalla parte spagliata del
I'm
canale
good.
per la festa.
Sorry, I don't speak Italian.
There's Poirot just walking around. Hello there. Is there... Ah, that looks like a ring box.
I know someone who'll be happy.
There we go. All right, pal, here you go. Hopefully it's the right one.
Excuse me. I believe I have something that belongs to you.
Mamma mia, grazie mille, signorina. With this, I can now win my Chiara's heart again. I know it. How to thank you?
My friend and I need to get to the other side. We have a very important date at the Fontana di Conigli.
Ah, yes. The rabbit fountain. Of course, I'll take you across. Then I
Thank
will
you,
call
thank you.
Chiara. Hopefully, she will forgive me.
I'm sure she will.
Well done, Detective Locke.
Perfect. Okay.
This district of Venice is very charming. You will love it.
The amount of puzzles that have required me to, like, some of the dumbest puzzles just to make progress. Oh my goodness.
If it's not too much to ask, can you wait for us until we return?
Yes, no worries. I can call Chiara from here. To find the fountain,
Nice.
walk along the quay on the left, then cross the bridge and you are there. You cannot miss it.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you, Signorina. You have made me the happiest gondolier in Venice. Yes, I assure you.
Okay, so the one on the left, he said. So we're gonna go down here, across some bridge, and then we'll find the fountain there. Here's the fountain, okay. Okay, let's see who ends up coming, I guess.
It's 9:55. The right time in the right place. Now AW just needs to show up.
You made me run, Detective Locke. Poirot does not run. I'll wait, sitting down.
Jeez. Okay. Discover who AW is. Oh, it's this bench he sat in. For some reason, I thought it was another one.
Who could be AW?
No, no one. But who knows what those masks and costumes are hiding?
True.
I have an appointment with you, don't I?
No, dove la tua mascara?
Okay. Maybe somebody else over here? I was kind of thinking her. Oh, random one to ask.
I have an appointment with you, don't I?
No, dove la tua.
Did you have an appointment here at the fountain?
Yes, to party.
Oh, jeez.
We have an appointment, I believe?
I don't think so. I've never met you.
Interesting. Is there anyone else that showed up now? Can I actually go in here? They opened the doors earlier. Yes, okay.
If there's no one to help me, they won't mind if I help myself.
Okay, so W. Aziz Wadi?
Aziz Wadi.
Switzerland.
That's the only name that corresponds to the initials AW.
Spaziente, non ti ho sentito. Posso aiutarla?
Looking for
I'm
something.
sorry, I don't speak Italian. Do you speak English?
Of course, signorina. How may I bother you?
How?
Bother?
What? Oh, I have an appointment with one of your guests.
What is the name?
Adnan Wada? No, Aziz Wadi.
I have an appointment with Mr. Aziz Wadi. Do you know if he's here?
Well, unfortunately, he left the hotel this morning. He seemed to be in a hurry, but he left a carta. You are?
Mrs. Ratchet.
I'm Mrs. Ratchet.
Mr. Wadi asked me to give the message to the signore, but I suppose this is okay.
There we go. Okay. I think I'm being watched. I changed our meeting place. Alice was sitting on the fountain. She glanced at the statue of the white rabbit. Suddenly, the beast hopped away. Alice followed it. Again, let Alice be your guide. After walking through a narrow alley and crossing a bridge, Alice came upon two men who were arguing over who had the tallest hat. Her feet led her back to the narrow alley, and then to a small square where she found a cat drinking tea. The mischievous kitty ran into another alley. Alice chased after him. Breathless, Ali arrived in a large square with a barracks for playing cards soldiers. Out they came marching towards her. Alice ran to the end of the quay, and there a large door with a gorgon's face on it demanded a secret code. The code that Alice had collected through her journey. I don't think I understand this code, but okay. It's Alice in Wonderland's related, but let's chat with Poirot.
So, mademoiselle, was our mysterious AW here?
No, but I managed to get his name, Aziz Wadi, and a letter he wrote for Ratchet. It seems to be a kind of riddle rhyme.
Let me see.
A riddle rhyme.
Well, Ratchet and Mr. Wadi must love this book to refer to it so much.
Yes, I think we have to search and find the tracks that this person left for Ratchet to find him.
I think so. Lead the way, Mademoiselle Locke.
Oh, man. Okay, so this opened up over here, so I think we gotta go this way. We'll see if I have this correct. But, oh. I don't think this way is correct. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Huh. I did mention going over a bridge. There's a hat shop. Let's see. If I get this right, just out of sheer dumb luck, that'll be kind of funny. But I don't think I'm going to. No. There's a cat. I've crossed too many bridges, I think. Wait, playing cards? Oops. Okay, hold on. I think I might actually be making somewhat decent progress here. Is this them? You, okay. Oh god, I don't know. I don't think I can get through here. Never mind. You can walk through the crowd. I didn't think you could. This door looks... Oh, but there's a code. There was a code we were supposed to find along the way. It wasn't there. So it ends with a 9. Oh, no. Is it however many cards are on the ground back there, too? Hold on, let me go find the cards. So there's 5 cards on the ground there. 6 if you include the whole, like, the deck box, but I don't think you would include that. Let's go back to that hat shop, too. Mask shop. I think the hat shop was back here. That's it over there. Oh, there's an 8. Oh, okay. There must be a number near the cards then, right? Okay, so 8, then the last digit is 9. That's the, yeah, that was the Gorgon. 8 for hats, 9 for the Gorgon. Let's see what the card... There must be a number near the cards, or it's 5. 6. Okay. 9, but that's the message. Let Alice be your guide. Okay, so 4 numbers. Crossing a bridge and 2 men that were arguing over who had the tallest hat. He led her back to a narrow alley, into a small square where she found a cat drinking tea. The mischievous kitty ran the other way. So first is the hat, so 8. Something 6, 9. Cat drinking tea. There was a cat on a table somewhere. I'm trying to remember where that was. This is where the Gorgon is, right? Yeah. Is it 4 digits? So 8 something 69, right? No, there's 5?
No,
Oh god,
I
okay.
did something wrong.
I think I have to run all the way back. Something 8 something 69. Cat at a souvenir shop. I don't know if the cafe is the right place, but I guess we'll see. Well, this is it here. Ran right past it. I don't think this is right. Gelato, no. And it was before the hats, right? Was the cat before the hats? No, it's after the hats. Better back to a narrow alley and a small square. Okay. Let Alice be your guide. After walking through a narrow alley, let's just go all the way back. Back to the fountain. Something 8 something 69. I think that's what it is. The cat comes after these hats, but I need to go back to the start because I think near the fountain there. Excuse me. Am I close to the... Wait, how did I get back here? Okay, let's pull up the hints. I'm clearly getting lost. First number's written on the rabbit's fountain, second on the hat shop, third on the cat bar, which we got. Oh. Yes, so 8469. So something 8469. Need to head back to the fountain and this time not run in a giant circle. I could try each number, but... Okay, let's... It was at some point I felt like I was running in a circle, but I wasn't sure because there's no way. I didn't run like that, but clearly I did. Okay, so what? Poirot? I'll just leave him be. Okay, so the hat shop should be here. Then we go back across the bridge. Where did I turn that was wrong here? Maybe I'll go this way. Ah, there's the fountain. Okay. I think I just passed it. Maybe things are a lot closer than I realized. There should be a number on the fountain. Hey, gold mustache.
A gold mustache. Thank you very much.
Ah, 2. So 28469, I believe. I believe. We'll see. And there's the cat cafe. Wow, that was actually very close to the Gorgon. I just took every, wrong turn to get here. But I needed to follow that path anyways. 28469, I think? Probably should have wrote them down. Let's see. 284... Oh, no. Back up. Oh, screw it. 28469. There we go. Let's see what's what in here. Oh, hold on. That doesn't look too good.
Hey, you.
Uh-oh.
I can't lose them.
Yeah, Poirot doesn't run, so... Oh, wow. We're actually moving. Wasn't expecting this. Oh, come on. Oh, there he is. Okay. I wonder if I should have... No, I didn't know... I don't know which way he's actually going, so I might not have been able to cut him off. If I'd known this, then I would have been able to cut him off. No. Oh, that sucked. Come on, come on, come on. No, no, no. Let's go, let's go. Oh, stupid people getting in the way. Rude. My God. What? Okay. Jeez. Who's... So is that Aziz that was killed? I'm kind of assuming that's who that was. Oh, we got him. Finished the chase without losing sight. Hey, nice.
Move over.
Oh, wow. Oh, you can't be serious.
Too many! Too many masks! The murderer could be standing there watching me and laughing.
Could be, yeah.
Yes, Detective Locke?
The murderer got away. I'm coming back, but it looked like he dropped something when he climbed the first wall.
All right, I'll go and see. For my part,
Saw a card.
Unfortunately, I could do nothing for the victim. He was already dead. I have already alerted the Italian authorities. I will see what I can find while I wait for them.
Okay. Ah, okay, so now I'm playing as Poirot. Okay, so... Let's see over here. Well, that's a lot of money. Are those Suzanne's glasses?
A pair of women's glasses. Was Ratchet planning a new identity?
Hmm.
There must be several tens of thousands of dollars in this bag.
Interesting.
The victim was stabbed. Apparently the method of choice in this case.
Let's see what's in here.
A bunch of keys. If, as seems likely, Mr. Wadi is a resident of Geneva, then one of these may belong to his home there.
True. Open up the passport. That is Aziz. Okay.
Mr. Wadi's Swiss passport. I'll see if I can find a match on the internet to confirm his identity.
Nationality, Swiss, Geneva. I didn't look at his age. Maybe he's 50?
No.
Okay, fine. 45?
I must admit I'm not right. I
didn't think he was that young.
That's
Okay.
the right answer.
I have no idea. Oh, God.
This is wrong.
I think I need to
I'm
look at
never far from the
passport again. Okay, so Aziz Wadi. It's a Swiss passport. Baghdad. Okay. So he's it's 2023 in the game, I think. 2023 in the game. Then if it was 78, I think 1978 or whatever. So he'd be 54. He looks it. Oh, Wada. I got the first name
Do
wrong.
not think that's the
I still got it wrong.
This is wrong. But I'm
We
never...
screw you too. Aziz Wadi. Geneva 54. 45? Okay, 45. Suck at math.
Et voilà.
Okay, there we go.
Various clothes in his suitcase. Mr. Wadi was obviously planning to leave this city.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Okay. And he ran... Was it this way? Yeah, it was this way. We ran across the bridge. I know he dropped a card. There it is, right there. Oh, it's not a card. Is it his own passport? Oh, wait, that's Ratchet's passport. Caldo Enrico.
A false passport with Ratchet's picture. Clark, Ratchet.
Okay.
How many others? Now he will become Enrico Caldo. It appears Ratchet changed his identity as often as his socks.
Yeah. Okay, what else am I missing then? Oh, money in the backpack? From a deal with Cairo? I'm kind of thinking Armstrong ransom.
According to the information I have, this is
Yeah.
a solid choice.
It's really the one that makes the most sense to me.
I'm sorry I couldn't catch the suspect, Mr. Poirot.
There is no need to apologize, mademoiselle. Your efforts were marvelous. I found some information about Mr. Wadi.
Did you access the FBI database?
Don't worry, my little gray cells were enough. However, the database may confirm the origin of these banknotes.
No need. I included them when I continued my investigation.
Excellent.
Nice. Oh god, I don't even know what I'm looking for. Is it the NA? NA 21527. NA 215276449C. Yep, that's one of them.
That's it. No rookie mistake there.
Then NA 2151888 there.
The detective gets it right.
2150. I think I saw that one on another page. 0223. Yep, that's it.
That is a great detective job.
Perfect.
Mr. Poirot, it's part of the ransom money from the Armstrong case.
You are surprised?
I suppose not. So Ratchet had it in an account at the Banque du Lac.
It would seem so. He knew the serial numbers on the banknotes could be traced, and he could not spend it, so he stashed it there.
But now he's run low, something he didn't count on. He hopes enough time has passed so he can begin to spend the ransom money.
There is something else he didn't count on.
What's that?
He didn't count on you, Detective Locke, and your tenacity.
Thank you. But we are still left with a murderer on the loose.
But we progress. We know Mr. Wadi had an appointment with Ratchet. He had a bag full of money and a passport with Ratchet's photo, but a new name. What is your opinion about the passport?
Want to disappear again, hiding behind another fake identity? Could be his true identity, I guess, but...
I discovered that he was arrested in Armenia for trafficking in stolen art and was supposed to be arraigned in January. Once again, he changed his identity and vanished.
You are correct, mademoiselle. He also told me that he was threatened, and that threatening letter we found in his room was real. He had to disappear once again.
The motive is not the money. Yep.
The bag isn't very big. He could have easily run away with it. If he didn't take it, it was deliberate. He wasn't interested in the money. If the motive wasn't money, it leaves passion or revenge for motive.
So, Detective Locke, what do you think? passion or revenge.
Revenge seems like an obvious
revenge.
motive to me. The murderer carefully followed Wadi from the fountain to the new meeting place despite Wadi's precautions. That is cold and careful.
Excellent. We cannot yet know for certain, but that is a sound psychological analysis. We have an idea of the motive. It is the same motive as that of our 12 would-be murderers on the train. But we still must know who was under that mask.
A murderer hired by Ratchet? Possibly, but the same one who killed Ratchet, because there's a 13th stab? I don't know.
I think Wadi's killer is also Ratchet's murderer. The motive for both deaths was revenge, and both are related to the Armstrong case through the ransom money.
Exactly. So our murderer is linked to the Armstrong case. The money is linked to the Armstrong case. But these glasses that I found in the bag, they must have something to do with this case too.
Wait, those glasses mean something to me.
This is Anne Moreau.
Wait, I know. I've seen these. They belong to Suzanne Moreau, little Daisy's nurse. I remember seeing them in her bedroom, but they were gone the day she died.
I remember the press saying that the nurse had committed suicide.
I've always believed otherwise, and the glasses are proof that she was killed by Ratchet or his accomplice. He took those glasses. I always had a gut feeling, but now, Mr. Poirot, now I have proof Suzanne was innocent.
Yes, you do. But the question I ask myself is this. Why did Ratchet keep these glasses?
I don't know about trophies. Future fake evidence, maybe? Yeah.
Ratchet used to leave fake evidence at the scene of his crimes to incriminate others. He did the same thing to frame Suzanne.
Possibly. But keeping an object belonging to his victim as a souvenir of the murder, that is the behavior of a fetishist.
Now that you mention it, in my investigation at the time, I had already found Daisy's hair clip in Ratchet's cabin, and now we find Suzanne's glasses in a bag for Ratchet.
2 objects from 2 victims of Ratchet.
I wasn't expecting that one.
Trophy hunter.
Okay, we managed to clear up some of the gray areas. What now?
The bag only contained a fraction of the $1 million ransom of the Armstrong case. The rest must still be in a secure place. I will make a wager with you that it is the Banque du Lac in Geneva where Mr. Wadi worked.
Wadi was also the keeper of Ratchet's secrets. They were killed by the same murderer.
Agreed. Well, there is nothing more we can do here except wait for the police. Prepare yourself for a long evening with the police. We have a lot of explaining to do.
And after that?
A visit to Geneva, perhaps?
So is this one trying to change things up and say that it's actually, like, legitimately the first theory?
Here you are at last. I was worried about you.
We just left the police station. We had to explain to the Italian police that we were not murderers.
What? Another murder?
I'll tell you when we're underway. Are all passengers and staff aboard?
Yes, everyone is here. We were waiting for you.
Excellent. Let's not waste any more time. We have to make a longer than usual stop in Lausanne.
What? How long?
Long enough to do a little banking in Geneva.
Okay.
But this is madness. A 13th murderer of Ratchet?
Mon ami, he was not well liked.
But Monsieur Michel would have seen anyone enter
Yep.
Ratchet's compartment. And there were another 10 people milling about, taking their turn at stabbing him. How could they not notice an uninvited killer?
smoked in Finkovsky.
The 13th killer could have acted when Michel was smoking on the platform at Vinkovsky. But even after the train departed, Michel was absent from his post at the end of the corridor several times the night of the murder. I must know where he really was and when.
Maybe?
Yes, he most certainly returned to the train.
Okay.
How can you be sure?
It's obvious. I mean, I hope Mr. Poirot agrees.
Please continue, Detective Locke.
Ran in the direction of the Venezia railway station. His best ticket out of Italy's aboard the train, yeah.
The train is French. The murder took place in Slovenia, and the victim's body is in Italy. Jurisdiction won't be sorted out before the train reaches Paris. The murderer is probably content to sit tight aboard the train until Paris, where he can disappear.
It is undoubtedly a possibility, but we have no proof.
There's no one missing on the train.
All the passengers and crew are still aboard. If the killer of Mr. Wadi had remained in Venice, we would have noticed right away that someone was missing, and we could have alerted the authorities.
I promise you, I made certain everyone was aboard before we embarked.
Book, calm yourself.
Calm myself? But we're back where we started. There is still another murderer on my train. Wait a moment. Can I change my mind about my verdict? Can we turn everyone over to the police?
Everyone? Including ourselves?
What? No. No. Oh, it's a nightmare.
Let us take it step by step, my friend.
It's a bit of a situation, yeah.
By eliminating all of the members of the Ratchet jury.
Okay, who are the 12 people who were both Ratchet's jury and executioners? You. You. Him. You and you. There. That's everyone. So it could be, honestly, the Countess.
Let me down.
One of the people I'm thinking.
If we eliminate the 12 jurors, we are left with 7 additional suspects.
7? It's still too many.
I agree. We must reduce our list.
Excuse my impatience, Poirot. It's as if my beautiful train is cursed. Can you exonerate any of the 7?
No.
Yes. Book worked hard to get me aboard the train. He is definitely not a suspect.
No.
Nice.
Definitely not.
Mademoiselle Locke cannot be a suspect.
She's literally chasing the guy.
Mr. Wadi's murderer. I do not think that's the right answer.
Fine. I keep thinking the doctor's in on this in some way.
Dr. Constantine alerted me to the 13th.
Oh, that's true. Should have thought about that.
Not a suspect. That was easy. I have 4 suspects left who I must now examine more closely. Miss Nielsen, Monsieur Maury, Monsieur Fauché, and Countess Andrény.
One of my employees? Suspicious?
All 3 got off the train in Venice to restock supplies.
That's
Any
true.
one of them might have slipped away without being noticed.
I suppose. But what of Countess Andrény? You cleared her yourself.
She is cleared of the first murder, but we know little of her movements here in Venice. So, we still have 4 suspects to interview. Detective Locke?
I can't join you, Poirot. My chief saw something on the news about the case and my involvement. He's demanding an explanation. If I want to keep my badge, I have to call him.
Then you must do so by all means.
I'm sorry.
No need to apologize. I understand.
I'll make the call for my compartment. If you're looking for me, I'll be there.
I hate to say this, Poirot, but I must. There is, of course, one other suspect with a motive for murder. The ransom money.
You mean Detective Locke? Then who did she chase? Who killed Aziz? We both saw the masked murderer standing over the body.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I feel like it might end up being one of... It's either the Countess... Well, it's obviously either the Countess or one of the employees. I don't think it's the chef. it's either Nielsen, the bartender, or Countess is my guess. But unfortunately, I'm actually gonna have to call it here for tonight, guys. So, honestly, so far I've been really enjoying it. This is completely different to my knowledge, at least. Again, my only knowledge is the Kenneth Branagh movie. I don't know how accurate it is to the book, but I don't think there's a 13th killer in the book. I might be wrong. I think this is all new, though, so I'm kind of curious how this goes. This is all pretty new to me. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'll be on again tomorrow. Same time at 6 p.m. Central. And we'll probably finish the game. So, yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I have, or have been enjoying it as much as I have been. Tomorrow we'll likely be finishing this and then probably moving on to whatever I decide to play next. Or maybe mess around on something with a game online. We'll see. Yeah. See you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.